So you live in Canada? Cool.
Yeah.
Hey guys, this is
Hero or whatever your name
well, I guess I'm currently known as Xscopes12. If you look at my YouTube
You got
name,
capture card?
my name is currently Cicero II on Xbox Live.
Oh yeah, I'm getting an HDR for Christmas.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so basically, what you're seeing in the background, I'm gonna explain. I know I'm not good at this. I have never done a commentary before, and I feel kind of special doing this, to be honest. Never thought I would have made it to this point in my life, like, you know. I'm anyways, commentating like all Hutch and all those guys do. So this is just this is gonna be a special edition of Sniper Wars Episode 2. It's me playing with my friend Ninja Paradox 1. He's a really good guy. I'm pretty good quick scoper. I think I end up beating him here, but I don't show the end because it's too long of a gameplay. But I end up beating him by a few kills because some random guy joined the game somehow and he screwed it up for us. But anyway, it's still good to watch, Always good to watch people having quick scope and everything. We're trick shotters, we're quick scopers, we're snipers in general. We gotta keep up, we gotta keep our aim up and practice and everything. So what was it? What I'm trying to explain in this video is trying to decide, like what do you guys want me to do? I'm gonna give you guys a little history on what happened. I got into trick shotting quite a while back, and I think me and my cousin, who is known as Sizzle right now, I think his YouTube channel is Dr. Tricks, he's in my sub box, and we originally were gonna start up a clan. That was the idea, to start up a clan, me the leader, him co-leader. Then what happened? Let's see, we played with our friend Grant, who I'm not going to say his last name or his gamer tag or anything. We played with our friend Grant, okay, and he was like this really good trick shotter, and let's see, and so yeah, we played with him, and he was really good. I mean, like, he's pretty good. He was in a clan called Swap, stood for Snapping with a Passion. Unfortunately, that clan has ended, and we met him. We were like, Swap's a cool clan and everything. And then, because me and Zach, we live right by each other, and, well, not right by each other, but we live like 7 minutes apart. And
one guy on YouTube?
our town got hit by a tornado a few days after. And, let's see, it took out literally everything in my house. It took out part of my TV. It took out my Xbox. It took out my PS3. It took out my mom's laptop charger. It took out my uncle's laptop charger. Took out my dad's amplifier. And we're still finding things today. Every now and then, like the garage door opener is broken and everything. So, and then what happened was Grant deleted us because we went on for like a month. We had to wait for the insurance people to come by and everything because we didn't have any damage to our house, just electronics, so they didn't get to us first. And I don't know why I'm saying this, but he deleted us, which is understandable. And one day, I remember, I sent a message I sent another friend request to his gamertag like a month later. I was like, you know what, I want to play with him again. He's a cool guy. And let's see. And I get this little squeaker guy on the mic whenever I invite him to a party, and I'm like, is this Grant? And he's like, no, he's like, Grant, I'm Grant's like cousin or brother or something. He gave me his account, and so he's like, okay. So he gave me this name to this other account, which I'm not gonna say, and he told me that this was Grant's new account. So I gave this guy a friend request, and he sounded nothing like Grant. I was like, what the, you're not Grant, and he was like, Grant. He's like, do you mean, his gamer tag and stuff, and I'm like, yeah, that's him. I'm like, yeah, his little brother has his old account now. He told me this was Grant's new account. He's like, no, he's like, I'm like the co-leader of Swap. And that's kind of whenever I started seriously getting into it. That guy, I'm gonna say his name right now is Film Writer, F-I-L-M space W-R-I-T-E-R, Film Writer. He's like one of the nicest guys you'll ever meet, and big shout out to him. I really appreciate him and everything. He got me into like competitive sniping, trick shotting and everything. He gave me so many tips. He's just an awesome guy. I wouldn't have been where I am in the community today if it wasn't for him. So thank you, Austin. If you're watching this, I love you. No homo. And let's see. I told him I wanted to join SWAP, and he said, you'll probably be able to, but they were kind of having problems at the time of what they were gonna do because the leader was doing something with Darren Zyme at the moment, and well, yeah, he was doing something with Darren Zyme, and he decided that he was kind of gonna bring an end to SWAP, and that's whenever film writer, he was like, okay, he's like, I'm gonna start my own clan then, and I'll have people win it and everything. And now this clan originally he came up with the name of Free, F-R-E-E, and then they decided he didn't like that, so he came up with the name Final. If you'll watch all my Road to Editor series that I have put up so far before this, they all have an intro on there saying Final Sniping. That was the clan that me and him were planning to create and everything, And we kept talking about getting PVRs and getting capture cards and everything. And I kind of felt inside it just wasn't gonna happen, And so what happened was that will happen for like a good 3 months or so. And then one day he comes up and he says okay, he says, I'm getting my capture card soon, and we're turning this into a competitive sniping team, not a trick shotting team. Trick shotting's gay. I'm like, what the heck? I came here to be a trick shotter. I don't really want to be competitive. I'm like, I can do competitive, but trick shotting is what I do. Trick shotting and kill feeds. So I left. I still played with him and everything. He was still a great guy. He's still one of my best friend that I've met on Xbox. And yeah. Then he decided he was changing it back into a trick shotting team. So I was like, okay, I'll join back. And now this is where we're at today, because what he did, he's got all these new people. He's got like 15 people on the roster right now. Actually, he closed his YouTube account for some reason, but I'll have to ask him about that. But he had like 15 or 20 people on the roster, including me. And he was the overall leader of the clan. The co-leader was a guy named Practical, and the trick-shotting captain was the guy who basically decided who gets recruited and stuff. And this guy, I'll give you his gamer tag. His name is Film Director, D-I-R-E-C-T-O-R. If that's how you spell director. And ooh, nice temper shot there. Yeah, send him a message. He is a dick. I freaking hate him. That is like the meanest guy you'll ever meet. I just joined his game one time when he was 1v1ing someone. He didn't even know who I was. He's, oh, you're so bad, and I'm spectating. He's like, you're so bad. Just because you can't trick shot doesn't mean you have to ruin our fun. I'm like, yeah, dude, leave me alone. You've never seen me trick shot. So I didn't really want to be in a clan that that has the captain who doesn't appreciate what I could possibly contribute to the clan. So this is where I stand right now. My cousin is going solo, and his name, like I said, is Sizzle, I believe. And so I've got a couple options right here. Do I just ignore the fact that Director is stupid and join back up with Film? Do I go solo? Or do I join this other clan that the guy I'm 1v1ing is in, or joining soon, called Vital? It's starting out really slow. We're all getting captured, or I already have my capture card, but they're all getting captured very soon. They're not as good as Film, but they're pretty good. We'll get better as time goes on. Yeah. So if anybody's actually watching this, anyone that actually took the full 10 minutes out of their day to watch this, thanks guys. It really means a lot to me that I can actually put up stuff and people watch it, so just thanks to that and everything. I guess this is about to get wrapped up, so well, I got a few more minutes. Yeah, I got a few more minutes, I think. I got about 1 more minute left, so I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna, you know, like let people decide what I'm gonna do.
Yeah.
I'm kind of leaning a little bit more towards Vital right now. They're a great group of people, really nice, really laid back. I don't feel like I'm gonna get kicked if I stop hitting kill cams for like a month or something, you know? I don't feel like I'm gonna get kicked as long as I'm not like, racist or something. Because I think they're Jewish. I probably shouldn't have just said that, but
I'm up here like jumping.
yeah, so thanks a lot, guys. It really does mean a lot to me that you know, you guys actually listen to this, and I really appreciate it. Yeah, and a quick shout out to Sizzle, or my cousin.